So I'm doing this workshop coming up in a few days, and I've been looking for suggestions and recommendations from friends who I admire, and from you, I would just specifically ask you about, from the art side, I got a couple of questions, but let's start with the business side.
Okay.
And I'm a fan of business.
Right. Yeah, you go all day with that. For poets, how to establish themselves. How should they designate themselves, like from a tax purpose? Incs, S corps, LLCs, write-offs, the economics of it, like how to go from full-time person, regular job, to full-time poet, and the transition.
I will not be able to give legal or tax advice.
Just hints and recommendations.
or investment advice.
Yeah, hints and recommendations. The importance of merchandise, the importance of, let's say, multiple revenue streams, and how does one generate multiple revenue streams, not just now, but a year from now. I think those will all be big things for you because you've been doing this for decades without missing a beat, without missing a bill, without missing a meal, right? Where the average tour, you and I know the average tour lasts 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I miss meals, but usually was on purpose.
I ain't miss none. I need to miss some on purpose. I need to miss some on accident and purpose. But yeah, economics would be huge for them. Finances, understanding how to separate work money from play money, I think is a big thing. I've seen a lot of poets that, I got paid $100 at the show, and they spend $80 before they get home, and they wonder how come things are, working out right. How to price yourself, how not to undersell yourself. How do you determine fair market value? Matter of fact, you did a thing on that, one of your talks about miles, about the pricing of yourself. So again, he's not going to tell you how much you should charge, because he should charge you to tell you how much you should charge. But the whole discussing it to get people in that wavelength.
All right. So, and from the art section, you do a lot with spoken word. That, like that libretto, was that what it is? And then the choreography, and then the like I write in my head, right?
Word.
But it's not extemporaneous, right? So I write in my head, but by the time people heard the poem, I actually been working on it in my head over and over again for days and days. But you'll do it right off the top, right? So artistically, what are some of the things you think I should talk to people about? And I want to, that was something I was going to tell people in the workshop too, like I don't want to make people think that that's what they need to do because I need to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think it's fine to write on paper.
Oh yeah, definitely. The importance of paper, the importance of not memorizing. Like if you ain't using it, then why memorize it? You're wasting space. We discovered our brain is finite. They lied to us, right? So it's finite, don't waste that space. Enough stuff you don't want to know. The importance of constantly recreating yourself from a writing standpoint, which does not mean Madonna evolution, Janet Jackson, LL Cool J evolution. It means the writing. Like you still are a prolific writer now. You were a prolific writer 20 years ago. So then how have you kind of kept grinding that wheel and sharpening yourself, which is a part artistic talk, but also I guess a part philosophical talk on the importance to keep, like what drives you, what moves you to do this. Because anyone taking this workshop, you should be motivated to do this. He's got books, look him up, you'll see. He's got books, he's got everything for days and days and days. So just definitely make sure to check that out. Artistically, I would, writing ahead is cool. I guess editing, make sure y'all ask questions about editing. Because if he and Jay-Z write in their heads, you don't get it twisted. They didn't write the perfect poem or the perfect rap the first time it came to them. It just means they were able to hold on to it in their head, sift it, work on it, test it in front of a crowd. So I guess also the importance of writing the work, but then using your audience as an editing tool.
Yeah. I mean, and that's, you're right in terms of writing in my head. There's a lot of editing going on. Like, because I write in my head, like if you were writing on paper, you'd be scratching out stuff and tearing this up. And you'd have to, like, I can literally cut and paste in my head. Like if you were on paper, you'd have to actually take a pair of scissors and in a like a construction paper and move stuff around. But in my head, I can move this to there and that to there. And so it's a different level of editing.
He's not going to teach you that part. Everything else he said, but that part he ain't going to teach you. Don't even I mean, black card, maybe he can teach you if you got a black card. That's about it.
I don't think I have. I got American Express, but I don't think it's black.
Yeah, but that was a big thing. Artistically is how you've maintained your integrity. I think that's a huge conversation to have. Black Thought said there's a lot of bullshit flooding the scene. He said it a long time ago in one of his lines. But yeah, how you maintain your integrity. Because longevity is important, but longevity only comes with consistency.
Right.
You know, and that means a consistently good writer, a consistently good performer, and a consistently good business person. Because if you ever slack at any one of those things, then the whole thing falls. So I'd pay top dollar to tune in and see how you've kept that going consistently.
Word. There you have it. There you have it.